right, everybody, go ahead and click this delete button on the very left-hand side and clear your Geoboards. We're going to work on a couple problems. Okay, I'm going to create a rectangle, and I'm going to ask you some questions about it. Okay, can someone remind me what the definition of perimeter is? What's the definition of perimeter?
It's the measurement of the outline of the thing.
It's the distance around an object. Exactly.
Okay.
So someone look at my rectangle and tell me what is the perimeter of my rectangle?
10.
10. Very good. We're not counting the dots. We're counting the spaces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now someone remind me, what is the definition of area? Anyone remember? Area? Okay, well, area is the space inside of an object. So looking at my rectangle, what do we think that the area of this rectangle is? 6. Very good. Why is it 6?
Because there's 6 spaces that are missing, I guess. I mean, I know counting on the outside, but 2, 4, 6.
Exactly. There are 6. If you look closely, there's 6 squares inside of here. So geoboards are really great for discussing area because you can point out that this is why their area is measured in square units, because it's the amount of square units inside each shape. Good. Okay. We're going to practice doing some on your own. All right. I would like you to make me a rectangle on your geoboard with an area of 16 units squared. If you need more space, you can click on this right down here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
There we go.
Okay, can I have a volunteer to come up to the board and make their rectangle? Thank you, volunteer. Okay.
Did you say 16?
An area of 16 units, yes.
Oh, it's a rectangle.
Yes.
Okay. Because I think I did a square.
Well, a square is a rectangle.
Oh,
That's
okay. Okay.
Which is another great lesson you can point out using geoboards, that a square is also a rectangle,
Okay. Okay, what am I doing?
but a rectangle is not a square.
Sometimes. Why am I doing this wrong?
There you go.
Okay. Ah, here we go. I guess that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like me, it's hard. I did not have that trouble on my iPad.
That's
Okay, here
one
we
of
go.
the drawbacks of virtual is that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, thank you. She made a square / rectangle on her geoboard with an area of 16 units squared. Do we agree that this is 16 units squared? Right, because we have 16 square units. If you counted up all the squares inside, there would be 16. And also, you can always just multiply the length times the width, which would be 4 times 4, which would give us 16 units squared. Is there another way that we can make this? What way could we do? What can we do to make another rectangle with 16 units squared?
2 and
Okay, we could do a 2 by 8, good. We could do. This would be 2 by 8 also. I mean, this would be 16 also, because we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 units squared. Very good. Okay, we're going to practice another one, but now we're going to be working with perimeter. So I would like you to create a rectangle with a perimeter of 20 units. You're going to make a rectangle with a perimeter of 20 units. Can I have another volunteer come up and make a rectangle for me with 20 units as the perimeter? Marisol, would you like to come make a rectangle for me? Thank you so much. Very good, thank you. Can you tell me what are the dimensions of your rectangle?
It's 6 by 4.
6 by 4. Does everyone agree that this is a perimeter of 20? Okay, how do we find the perimeter of a rectangle? What do we need to do?
You add all 4 sides.
We add all the sides. So she has 6 plus 4, which gives us 10, and another 6 plus 4, which gives us another 10. Thank you, Marisol. Now, there are many other ways that you can make a rectangle with 20 units as the perimeter. 6 by 4 is not the only way. You could also have made a 5 by 5. You could have made a 3 by 7 or a 2 by 8. There's also other ways to do it, but our dimensions on our Geoboard won't allow it because it's not big enough. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. You're going to have to create multiple rectangles on your Geoboard, okay? So I want you to see how many rectangles can you make on your Geoboard with a perimeter of 24. So you're going to make as many rectangles on your Geoboard as you can with a perimeter of 24.
I think mine's just frozen.
Here you go, here's an extra.
2,700, I think.
I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes to work on this. And I'm gonna ask you to share with me what your dimensions are. And your rectangles can overlap, that's okay, it won't mess up your shapes.
What were the dimensions again?
Perimeter of 24, how many rectangles can you make?
Okay.
Alright, so someone raise your hand and give me the dimensions of one of the rectangles that you made.
I have 8. Oops. 8 going up and then 2, 3, 4, 5 across. I think is what it is.
Okay, so you did
I think, hold on. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. No, it's 9 going down, 9 dots going down,
okay,
and then 2, 3, 4, 5 across. I think.
so you have 8 spaces, so you did it
8 spaces,
eight
yes,
by
but I was
4?
counting,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay, remember, we're gonna count the spaces,
Spaces,
the
not
dots
the
can throw
dots.
us off. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we have an 8,
And then the spaces were 1, 2, 3, 4
8 by
across.
4.
Yes.
Okay, this is correct. This does have a perimeter of 24 because if we add up all the sides, we have 8 plus 8 is 16, plus another 8 would give us 24. Very good. Can someone raise their hand and give me a different rectangle that they found with a perimeter of 24 units? There's many that you can make. They don't have anything different?
A 2 by 10?
Okay, a 2 by 10, good. Let's do this in a different color so we don't get them mixed up. So we have 2. And if we were to add up all the sides, we would add 10 plus 10, which would give us 20, and 2 plus 2, which would give us 4. So 20 plus 4 is 24. Let's do one more example. Does anyone have anything different than these 2 rectangles we have already?